Jordan is 35. He just got a pay rise, and for the first time in years, he's got an extra $1,000 a month with nowhere it has to go. His mortgage broker told him, offset account, obviously, guaranteed, tax-free. Watch the loan shrink. His accountant told him something different, salary sacrifice into super. You're leaving free money on the table every year you don't. Both of them are right, which is exactly the problem. He's not trying to get rich. He's just tired of feeling like he's behind everyone else's age. This isn't a video that ends with a clean winner, because there isn't one. What it ends with is a single number that tells you, personally, which side of that split screen your money should be on. And along the way, there's a rule buried inside super that most people qualify for and almost nobody uses. One that could quietly be worth more than the entire offset versus super debate combined. Start with the offset, because it's the one Jordan already half understands. Every dollar he parks in it gets subtracted from his loan balance before the bank calculates interest. $50,000 in the offset against a $600,000 mortgage means the bank only charges interest on $550,000. Right now, the RBA cash rate sits at 4.35%, and variable mortgage rates are hovering around 6%. So every dollar in Jordan's offset is quietly earning him a 6% return the tax office will never see, because avoided interest isn't income. On his marginal tax rate, that's roughly equivalent to earning 9.5% somewhere else and paying tax on it, guaranteed tax-free. And it shortens his entire loan timeline, not just this month's interest bill. Sounds unbeatable, right? Jordan's broker isn't wrong. But there's a second account already pulling money out of Jordan's paycheck every single fortnight. One he's never actually looked at closely, and it's playing a completely different game. Super isn't really a savings account. It's a tax structure wrapped around an investment portfolio, and almost nobody interacts with it on purpose until they're forced to.
Jordan earns $100,000. That puts his marginal tax rate at 32% once you include the Medicare levy. His employer already pays 12% of his earnings into super, and that money is taxed at just 15% going in, not his 32%. On every dollar that goes through super instead of his payslip, he's keeping roughly 17 cents that would otherwise have gone to the ATO. That's one of the largest legal tax arbitrages available to any employee in Australia. He can go further through salary sacrifice, redirect extra pre-tax income into super, up to $32,500 a year from July 2026. Same 15% rate applies. On the full cap, that can mean several $1,000s a year that would otherwise have gone to the ATO, instead going into his own retirement. So what does that actually mean once it's invested? Money inside super keeps compounding under that same low-tax roof. Investment earnings capped at 15% tax, often less, year after year. Instead of Jordan handing over 32 cents of every dollar of growth like he would outside super. Here's the catch, and it's not small. He can't touch it. Preservation age is 60. Whatever goes in today is locked until then. No emergencies, no changing his mind, no early exit. The most tax-efficient dollar in the country, also the least flexible. And here's the part almost nobody mentions. If Jordan took a career break at any point, parental leave, study, unemployment, he's probably sitting on unused concessional cap room from the last 5 years that most people don't even know they're allowed to reclaim. It's called the carry-forward rule, and it's the closest thing to a cheat code hiding inside super. If your total super balance is under $500,000, any unused concessional cap from the past 5 years doesn't just disappear, it carries forward, stacking on top of this year's normal $32,500 cap, not replacing it. Someone who's been under-contributing during a few lower income years could legally salary sacrifice well over $100,000 in a single high-income year. Every dollar of it still taxed at 15% instead of their marginal rate. Most offset versus super videos never mention this because it only applies to a specific slice of people. But if that's you, it can be worth more than every other strategy in this video combined. For Jordan, 3 years post-parental leave, this is real. He has cap rooms sitting unused right now that he didn't know he was allowed to use. Take $10,000 and send it down each path, fairly this time. Both sides compounding, not just one. Offset. $10,000 saves roughly $600 a year in interest. That saving isn't static. As the loan shrinks and gets paid off years earlier, every dollar that used to go to the bank becomes investable cash flow sooner. Over 25 years, that's real compounding too, just running through freed up cash flow instead of an investment account. Super. That same $10,000 salary sacrificed means Jordan keeps 85 cents of every dollar going in instead of 68. That's the same 17-cent gap from part 2, just seen from the other side. From there, it compounds inside a fund taxed at a maximum of 15% on earnings instead of his full rate every year. And remember, for Jordan, this isn't really a $10,000 story. If he uses the carry-forward room sitting behind him, this same math runs on $100,000 plus the year he claims it. Run both out 25 years, and Super usually finishes with the larger number on paper. But larger number in 25 years and money I can use in year 6 are answers to two different questions, and only Jordan knows which question he's actually asking.
Remember the number this video promised at the start? Here it is. How many years until you might need this money? Under roughly 10 years. A mortgage that keeps you up at night. Kids, thin cash buffer. The offset wins on flexibility, even if Super would technically out-earn it. You can't out-argue a family emergency with a spreadsheet. Past 15 or 20 years, Super's tax gap compounds for so long it becomes very hard to beat, dollar for dollar, especially with unused carry-forward cap sitting there waiting. If you're well past Jordan's income, above $250,000, Division 293 adds another 15% tax on your concessional contributions, taking the effective rate to 30%. Still meaningfully cheaper than paying tax at 47%. The gap just narrows. Jordan, at $100,000, never hits this. His full 17-cent arbitrage stays intact. Jordan's answer, once he actually ran his own numbers, offset first, until it covers 6 months of repayments and he can breathe. Then carry forward contributions into Super the next time he gets a bonus, reclaiming 3 years of cap room he didn't know he still had. Not a universal rule. His number for his situation. Offset and Super were never competing for the same job. One defends the next 10 years. The other is the closest thing to a legal cheat code the tax system offers, if you're patient enough and informed enough to actually use it. Jordan's mistake wasn't picking the wrong account. It was not knowing carry-forward cap even existed until this month. And that gap isn't just a missed tax saving. Used properly, it's the difference between retiring at 67 because he has to, and retiring closer to 60 because he doesn't. He started this video feeling like he was behind everyone his age. He isn't. He's now years ahead of everyone who's never heard of this. If you've taken a career break in the last 5 years, you might be sitting on exactly the same unused cap room Jordan found, and that's specific enough to be worth checking today, not just liking this video for later. Subscribe to Aussie Wealth with Prince if you want the follow-up. The exact salary sacrifice numbers by income bracket, coming next. I'll see you there.